everybody. I'm Kelly Ellers.
I'm Jeffrey Lunnan.
And this is Volume Up by the Tees.
Calling all stylists who demand perfection and protection in every blonde service. This month, Hello Salon Bro is spotlighting Oligo Professional, the brand raising the standard for modern blonding with science-backed performance and healthy results. Meet the Blonde Expert Edit, a discovery box created for blonde professionals, featuring Oligo's best-selling blacklight essentials used throughout a complete blonde service. Inside, you'll find the Blacklight Extra Blonde Lightener, delivering up to 9 levels of lift while protecting the cuticle for shiny results. It's paired with the Blacklight Smart Developer 20 volume, designed for optimal consistency and gradual bond protection. You'll also get Colora Gloss for a polished finish, the Blacklight 18-in-1 Hair Beautifier for lightweight protection and styling support, and the Blue Shampoo and Anti-Yellow Violet Conditioner Duo to help keep blondes bright between appointments. Get this month's Hello Salon Pro box for $34.99 or subscribe and save with the discounted price of $24.99 plus shipping. Sign up now and experience the Blacklight difference.
Jeff, we have been into things.
You've been places. You've been doing some stuff.
Hot damn, have I? So let me just go ahead and tell you about it.
Yeah.
So I went to the opening of the L'Oreal Academy at Hudson Yards, their new space, and it is absolutely fantastic.
Looks stunning.
The views alone, one of them, you're like facing the vessel, and I mean, there's just so many different unique places and areas and studios and breakout rooms, and I think that it's going to get a lot of use, don't you?
Oh, I think so. And there was so much excitement. I mean, obviously you were there, our team was there. We captured the vibe as things were opening to everyone, the red carpet and the ribbon cutting, which was not ribbon, it was hair, which was amazing.
And for those of you who don't know, it was hair like on a model. So they took the long ponytail, like 10 feet ponytail extensions, and she stood to the side and they pulled it across and each one cut it. I thought that was so charming.
So a little bit of insider info from social media. We posted obviously the video of you being there and all of that stuff. The stylist that was holding the braid didn't know that that's what was going to happen. So she thought she was just, she said she was like, I thought I was just walking a model out for that. So anyway, amazing.
Was she disappointed or
no,
what?
No, she was very, very pleased. And as I think anybody would be. I mean, it was such a moment. And then, there was different hair shows as part of the opening as well from the brands and just really, really cool. So I'm glad you got to be there in person. I'm a little bit jealous. But then you did something that I'm definitely jealous of, which is what?
I took myself out to Brooklyn to see the new Amika headquarters and got a sit-down interview with the one and only, the CEO and founding member, Chelsea Riggs.
Yeah,
she is a gem, a doll, smart, kick-ass, keep going. And I've admired her and her, 16 years that she's helped build with her team, Amika, and all of this disruption in the industry. I didn't realize that Amika started as a tool company. Did you?
I did not. So, I mean, what Kelly's getting at is all available to you, our listeners, on the Tees. So go to the Tees on Instagram and TikTok. The interview that Kelly is mentioning is chopped up into 3 bits, so you can watch those. And then, really excitingly, you did a Tees tour. So there is a full-length video up on our YouTube in which you are literally walking through the space with Chelsea. And it's a stunning office.
Oh, my God.
I mean, for the product junkies, which we all are, so much Amika product, beautifully staged throughout their space. So you definitely need to get to our YouTube. And if you're not subscribed to that, what are you doing?
Come on, what are you doing?
Get over there too.
Get into it. Yeah, just down to the plant selection. I mean, it was dialed in, and I didn't realize that they had that many SKUs when they were all sitting out in front. So anyway, it was a joy. She was a joy. Thank you, Chelsea, for taking your time to chat.
And then you also got into something else.
Yeah.
Somehow you did make some time for what? What exactly?
So, I've got, you can't tell on the pod
you can't.
because
and especially, these
my earphones or whatever they are. So I got another piercing just way up in here, but it just is a cute little dangly diamond. And it's from Maria Tash, which if you know Maria Tash, they're like prestige luxury piercing. And it was so fun. And it didn't hurt one single bit. I've had other pieces.
Really?
I can't even feel it.
Up there in the cartilage?
Yes. I haven't done it up there because I've heard horror stories.
Yes, I had a piercing way back when.
It was like a little bit of pressure.
Punch
That's it. That's it. So I don't know. They've got also Maria Tash shout out because you've got that super dialed in. because like your girl was thinking she's gonna have to sleep on her side for quite a while.
I mean, yeah.
I'm tossing and turning.
It's good to know that there's been some innovation in the piercing space in a handful of years. I love that for you. And the stack is great. So
Thank
I
you.
think if you're not following Kelly, you can go and follow her. But you would
Yeah.
post about it on your Instagram story. So I got a preview. But yeah, with these headphones on, nobody would ever
No,
know.
no, no. Sorry, mom.
Yeah. Another sorry mom thing.
Oh yeah. Let's get into
Well, I mean,
this.
okay, two things. Big news in our space, which is that the Golden Globes happened. So
Yeah.
we had mentioned the award season for 2026 is now in high gear.
Yep.
A couple weeks back, it was the Critics' Choice. Golden Globes just happened. Big showing from celebs and their teams. Obviously, we got into that on the tease.
Hmm.
Were there any surprises from your end? I mean, we're going to talk about a couple examples, but
Yeah, we'll
anything
talk about,
stick out?
I just think the queen herself, Miley, just brought that shit. Like, I mean, god dang.
Miley
She
Cyrus
was
and Bobby
my,
Elliott,
yeah,
really,
they
they
were,
are, yeah, they're doing it.
they're doing it.
So
I
I
like
I,
it.
I commented to Bobby, I wasn't sure how she was going to top last year. So last year, if we
Right.
all recall, we had the baby bangs, the sunglasses, and the updo in Alaya. And that was insane. And then this year, YSL also wearing sunglasses with the blowout, the little bit like it
So
was so good.
good.
But of course, like Bobby Elliott is gonna make it happen. She
Yeah.
looks incredible. So she was definitely in. I mean, she's in our best of. I think a
Yeah,
personal best from my end. I
for
loved it
sure.
too. Well, look, Kelly had a moment. It was getting hot in the recording studio, which is a perfect segue into the next
Ooh.
item, which is
Oh, yikes.
specific to Golden Globes, the
Mhm.
heated rivalry guys made a big showing. So major hair moments from both Connor Story and Hudson Williams. We are going to talk about Hudson Williams' hair in a moment. Did you see Connor with the sort of flippy? We fully changed up the hair texture.
I did. I
That was a
saw
that
it.
was a big moment.
It was a big moment. It was great. I loved every second of it.
As are many millions of
Oh,
people around the
whoa.
world. At the moment, yeah, heated rivalry, can't escape it. We were
No.
just talking off pod. Um, Someone on our team has not seen it yet, but cannot escape the content, which I think speaks to the
Yeah.
power of that moment. Yeah, anything you want to comment about? This is
I'm
an
not
adult
through all
podcast.
I'm not all the way
I'm not through. I'm
through,
not
but
through the content.
I
I don't
mean,
know what's happened yet.
I think it's something that you maybe want to just watch alone. I don't know why I say that, but it's real. I mean, it's a moment.
Yeah.
It just makes you kind of go, huh.
Hmm. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's steamy for sure. Some good
And mom, I
escapism.
know you're listening. Actually, I don't know if
Oh.
we would don't watch it, Dad.
Watch at your own caution. Yikes. All right. Well, we
Ooh,
get into that in a bit.
hot
But
in here.
before, yeah, see, look at that. But before we get to the teas, beauty news, and others in our interview, we're gonna get into, as we're now in season 5, a
Yeah.
new feature, a new segment which we're calling "Obsessed or Over It." We're gonna react to
Hmm.
product, services, and trends and decide if they're a hit or a miss, i.e., if we're obsessed or if we're over it. We'll be breaking down what's worth the hype and what isn't, giving our honest takes along the way. Follow along, checking the show notes where we do a nice job of linking to stuff
We
and make it nice
do.
and easy for everybody. Or head to our Instagram at Volume Up by the Tees, and things are in our Instagram stories and our content. So, all right, first up,
Yeah.
are we obsessed or over it? The category is a vibration plate.
I'm obsessed. I want one.
That was instantaneous. Okay.
I just see everybody just jiggling away on. I'm
Yes.
just like, I love the thought of lymphatic drainage like on your
Yes.
face. So
Yep.
you look
Yep.
totally snatched, right?
Yep.
And
Yep.
I think, well, does this work everywhere? Like I mean, it's just, but you know what? I've been on one of those before. I had a
Hmm.
trainer like a 400 years ago,
Hmm.
and I mean, they're hard to sit on. Like it rattles you. Like you are vibrating. Like
Yep.
and so it's like kind of uncomfortable. I actually had to lift weights while standing on it.
Oh, like so this video that we're watching is someone wearing their red mask, also weighted arm bands, maybe it looks like. I think
Let me
so.
see
Those are
here.
probably
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
she's got
She's
the
got
like
all in on that. Damn.
Yeah. Does this remind you of those machines from like the 50s where they would put like the
Yeah.
belt, like
Yeah.
it's
I
not
mean,
much different.
it's not. I
No.
don't know.
Did that
I'm so
work?
curious to see if it worked. I don't know if that
Yeah.
worked. But they were back then they were also saying that you should like limit yourself to one bottle of wine, have some in the morning, have a bite of steak, like you're
Yeah,
good.
they were doing all sorts of stuff.
The diet. I don't even
Yeah.
remember what it's called.
Yeah, I'm not sure about
Okay.
this. So I'm gonna go just for the sake of the game over it.
Oh, okay. I'm going hell yes. Gonna
Yeah,
get me
you're
one.
obsessed. You're obsessed.
About got me one a couple times.
Adds to cart. All right, next up, lip gloss with metal applicators.
Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at
I
all.
I
No,
think it's
no.
creepy. I think it's
It's
creepy.
ew. No. I
I
want the sponge.
yeah.
I don't want to have to squirt it out. And then like then you don't get the right amount or you get too much and then it's all over the metal. It's no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose from a sustainability perspective, it
I
is a
suppose.
better. It's better. But yeah, I don't like the idea of it. I don't have firsthand knowledge of that. But I don't. No, I'm over it. I don't
I
want
don't
it.
want to squeeze it out. No.
Okay. All right. We're both over it. Next
Move
up,
on.
heated thermal brush.
No, I don't need that.
Oh, and why is that? Explain. You're over it already, immediately.
I mean,
Again.
here's the thing. I got the Dyson like many years ago.
Yes.
It's just takes
Yeah.
forever to dry my hair and then you gotta
hmm
clean the filter and then you
hmm
gotta it just no. No, I can't. Don't
Okay.
want it. Don't need it. What about you? You don't have enough hair to
No,
brush.
I mean, I not at all. And I am not willing to put a round brush that is attached to power in my kid's hair. That's
No.
beyond the scope of what I'm capable of doing, I think. So I'm over it. But it was just so surprising to me how quickly you were not
Yeah,
into
it's
it.
not
Okay.
one
All
thing.
right. It's a
No,
gimmick.
it's a clutter.
All right. Whoop, whoop. It's clutter. Wow. All right. Next, a trend that we're seeing, matte makeup. It's definitely back.
Yeah. I
And you and I have talked about this. So I'm assuming you're obsessed with the matte look. Are you not?
I don't think it ever went away.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
we
see.
have a
Yep.
very different opinion. I don't
Yeah.
want to look glowy or shiny at any point. I want to look just like this.
Same.
And I don't like the clean girl aesthetic. Like I was at when I was in New York, I also got some new
hmm
makeup and I got some
hmm
Victoria Beckham, which I'm totally obsessed with.
Yes. Yes.
And the esthetician that was helping me was like, you should wear this oil, like whatever, on your cheeks.
hmm
And she's like, but only do it if you're doing like clean girl. And I was like, what? And I'm like, I would never just walk out of the house and put some blush on and just be like, what's up? I don't. So anyway,
Mhm.
all of that is to say it didn't go anywhere. It's just this is clickbait.
Okay. Well, I understand. Yeah, I'm not pro, so I'm over it. I don't like a matte.
Oh,
I like a shine. I know. I like a glow. I
no.
like
I
moisture.
like it just dead to the world.
And that's that. All right. Well, if you're obsessed or over these things, let us know. We want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Tell us in the comments, email us, all those things. What's up?
Today, we are talking with Jasmine Walker, a professional hairstylist and makeup artist working across TV, film, and commercial productions. Known for her natural glam, sleek finishes, and clean camera ready looks, her experience includes Deli Boys, Mr. Throwback, the BeyGOOD Black Parade campaign, and some upcoming projects that we need to keep our eyes peeled for. Can't wait. All right, make sure that you subscribe, rate, and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and send in questions to volume up at thetease.com.
Do it. But before we get to the interview, let's talk Tease beauty news. So we allude to this. We are going to be talking about some of, I mean, really, it's just this one. Heated rivalry star
Yeah.
Hudson Williams on the red carpet for the Golden Globes. We got a how-to. So the article is Ica Flores embraced the flow for heated rivalry star Hudson Williams' Golden Globes debut. Heated rivalry star Hudson Williams brought some of his signature smolder and sense of humor to the 2026 Golden Globes, his first. It's not often that we get to talk about men having effortless hair,
Mm-hmm.
but this look was that. Working
Mm-hmm.
with celebrity groomer Ica Flores for hair care brand Burr Burr, Williams wasn't taking himself seriously. The hair was natural, falling in face framing pieces with a sleek but not slicked quality. Flores tells the tease, overall, we wanted the vibe to be timeless, romantic, textured, and flowy to let some of his iconic hair pieces fall and frame his face. Hudson has an amazing head of hair, and he's super open creatively. With that said, partner, the tailoring modern elegance with an effortless edge was the way to go. Head to thetease.com for a breakdown of the products that were used to get Williams' red carpet ready directly from Flores. So, I mean, again, if you are into them and who isn't, this is the perfect opportunity to get a little bit closer with, how he got ready for the red carpet, with the exact products. What did you think about the look? Because we're gonna get into it in a second.
Yeah, I
It
loved it.
worked for him, right?
Oh my gosh. I actually love this look on whoever can pull it off. Like I
Mm.
love like you just could put your hands through it and it just kind of
Hmm.
like falls
Hmm.
effortlessly like it's supposed to. I think it was
Hmm.
fantastic.
Yeah, could not agree more. I loved it on him.
Amazing.
I do not feel as passionately that it worked for as many other guys that attempted
Mm-hmm.
it, and we
Yeah.
will get to that in a sec.
Next up, Demi Moore is Kerastas's new global ambassador. Academy Award nominee, producer, New York Times bestseller author, and hair icon Demi Moore is the new global brand ambassador for luxury professional hair care brand Kerastas. Renowned for her captivating on and off screen presence and fearless spirit, Moore epitomizes liberated femininity at its most inspiring, forever an icon and the symbol of timeless beauty. Her work has undeniably shaped pop culture, leading to unprecedented box office success and recently a Golden Globe and SAG win and an Academy Award nomination in the same year. Currently celebrated for her original and signature long jet black hair, Moore has been known to push the boundaries of hairstyling with a series of iconic looks. Whether it's shaved hair or a modern pixie cut, she has played with her hair as a transformation tool to convey emotion, confidence, and a unique perspective on femininity. More than a style, her hair is seen as a symbol of strength, individuality, and enduring elegance, reflecting the very essence of the Kerastase woman. Bold, confident, and unapologetically herself. Head to thetease.com to learn more about it. Jeff, this is a
Huge,
big one,
huge.
but I have a question about
Yeah.
Demi Moore.
Okay.
What was the favorite movie she was in?
I mean, I included it in the story.
Hmm.
Charlie's Angels, Full Throttle.
Oh, oh, I'm
I think
going
there's literally no. What are you gonna say? What is yours?
Ghost.
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 Oh yeah. I
It's
mean,
probably
Ghost is
kind of
great.
depressing now.
Well,
Like you look.
it's a classic. It is. I just When I think of her,
That's not what you think of. Yeah.
no, I think
Okay.
of Charlie's Angels. That
Yeah,
moment
that was a
when she's
moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
and then
All
also like
right.
where it cemented the current iteration with the
True.
super super long hair. And anyway, that's what I associate
Anyway,
with her. Not the substance, although God, that'll do your head in. Yeah. What do you think about this partnership?
I think it's great. I mean, I think that she has gone through some transformations and kind of
Hmm.
is back to like herself,
Hmm.
which we all do, I suppose, at some
Hmm.
point. But I think that she has always seemed effortless and confident and actually has taken risks. I mean, when she shaved her head like all those years ago, that was
Huge,
pretty like,
huge.
what?
Yeah, I mean that was like tectonic.
Yeah. So,
For leading lady especially. Yeah. I'm kind of thrilled for Kerastase. They're really
yeah.
taking a leap in this space, and obviously there's so much conversation happening with that brand around the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which people may or may not know that I am really into. I mean, people literally fighting over who had a closer affiliation with brand. I mean, like
That's pretty powerful for the
that's
brand.
major. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, the very
Anyway.
exciting stuff. Thank you so much to our contributors and our editors for this week's beauty news. And don't forget to check out more stories like these on thetease.com. Let's do something that's a little
Okay.
bit. I mean, you and I were going back and forth about what do we want to talk about in this. And again, the Golden Globe's so big in terms
Hmm.
of, our bandwidth at the moment. You sent me, we
Hmm.
won't name the outlet, but we will address the fact that there's some trend here. Um, they talk about the chillet that men on the red the red carpet for the Golden Globes were essentially rocking the same hairstyle.
Yeah.
So in the list is I think Hudson Williams. Yeah,
Hmm.
and this is like a sort of hybrid between a mullet and
Hmm.
I don't know exactly what the chill part.
Is the top the chill part? Like, I
I
don't
mean, it's
know.
really just like a. I mean, they are for all intents and purposes mullets that we're looking at
Just
in
a
this.
tiny little flip in the back, though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
like a
it's not
lit.
the,
Yeah, but I mean, I just the chillet like everybody's fucking naming silly things at this point.
yes.
It's like a cross between a shag and a mullet in a lot of instances, but in some instances, it's just a straight up mullet or a baby mullet. So anyway, that is to say, is it that this is like we've reached peak mullet now? If all of
Yeah.
Hollywood is rocking the same, I mean, not all, but a lot of. I mean, we're
A
talking
lot of the
like,
big
yeah,
ones. Yeah.
big guys. So I mean, we're Jacob Elordi, Patrick Schwarzenegger. What's this guy? The capybara. What is his name? Glenn Powell.
Oh, contrary to popular belief, I do not find him attractive.
Well, that's the capybara thing. They come
Oh,
anyway.
it
I
is.
I
Oh.
wouldn't. I don't. I'm Jeremy White t-shirt. What is his name from
I
The
don't.
Bear?
Oh, the bear guy.
Jeremy Allen
We
White.
got Jonas here.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe. No, Nick
Nick.
Jonas.
Nick. God bless. God bless. Like
He
that.
pops up everywhere.
I know that little guy. Just
He's kind of like the
mm,
fucking the Irwin guy.
yeah, Robert Irwin. I'm sure he was there with Priyanka. I just his
Yeah.
hair is so I I wouldn't. That's bad.
Somebody
There's a reason
somebody
he wasn't
said
in our best of. Let's just
somebody
put it that
said
way.
it's business in the front, small gathering in the back, and that makes me want to die. That is
That's
so
perfect.
good.
I like
So
the
good.
comment. No one's calling it that. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Like nobody is saying chill it. Yeah,
But there are some that it looks good on. I mean, not gonna lie.
yeah,
I
not
don't think
everybody.
everyone should have been advised to do this, but
This is true.
I like it where it's a little tighter on the
Mm,
back to the
mm,
head and on the
mhm.
side, like it's so not as
It's
flowy
funny.
anymore. But
I'm looking at this. Nick Jonas has more of the like hockey hair than the hockey hair guys.
yeah, hockey
You
hair
know?
guys are like, we've done the hockey thing.
Yeah,
Like we are
and
we have
we're
done all of
evolving the
the
category,
things.
and they
Yeah,
are. They
they
are.
are.
They look the best of the bunch.
They do.
Yeah, so I'm curious. I mean, stylist, if you're are you seeing an uptick in mullets and shag mullet hybrids from guys? I'd love to hear about it. Let us know.
Let us know. Now stay tuned for our interview with Jasmine.
Jasmine Walker is a professional hairstylist and pro makeup artist who works across TV, film, commercial, and editorial sets. She's the founder of Jasmine Creates Beauty and the creative identity Creatively J, where she specializes in natural, glam, and polished camera ready looks. A licensed cosmetologist trained at Empire Beauty School, Jasmine built on a strong foundation of self taught styling skills she developed early in her career. Her experience includes on set grooming, continuity, beauty coordination, and talent ready preparation, always with an eye for details that hold up under lights and through long production days. Her recent work includes hair department support for the TV production Deli Boys, contributing to the BeyGOOD organization's Black Parade campaign alongside members of Beyoncé's makeup artist team, and beauty and styling for Ego Nwodim in collaboration with the show Mr. Throwback. Known for sleek ponytails, clean finishing techniques, and looks that translate beautifully on camera, Jasmine is also recognized for her reliability, clear communication on set, and ability to adapt quickly to production pacing. She's motivated by discipline, continuous craft improvement, and beauty that enhances natural features rather than covering them. Jasmine, welcome to Volume Up. How's it going?
It is great. How are you?
I'm good. It's a new year, new season. We're gonna do this damn thing. Look, we start this, I think, in the same way, which is asking about the origin story. How did you know you were gonna get into beauty? Because people come from it to it from all sort of different angles, and I feel like it's always interesting. So, how did you get your start?
So my start was a little, I guess, unconventional. I always wanted to be in like the hair and makeup department, but I took every route
Okay.
outside of that to get to.
Okay.
So I'd been working in TV and film since 2015, out of college. Started off as a background,
hmm
literally would bother crew members like, I want to do what you're doing. I want to do what you're doing. Finally, a crew member gave me a shot. My first gig was being crafty for a Bob Evans commercial and also doing background. So I had a friend from high school, and she's like, "Okay, I see this is something you want to do. I got to connect with Spike Lee. Do you want
Casual.
to go to, yeah, casual. Do you want to go to this audition and help them out?" So I go, I bring my camera. At this time, I was doing like media, trying to start something off on my own,
hmm
interviewing celebrities at different concerts and events. So she kind of saw that that was a spark for me. Um, so I go to the casting, and upon finishing, I'm just doing photos of like the different people that want to be a part of the film. I get offered a job to be an extras casting assistant. So that was my entry into the TV and film realm.
Okay.
Um, from there, I went from Empire to Shameless, doing different commercials, but I will always stare at the hair and makeup department. Now, mind you,
Yeah.
this was when Ashunta, she was on Variety, Vanity Fair with her and Taraji because Empire was so big. So I'm looking at like an artist like that, and I'm just like, okay, I don't have what it takes yet. I'm just staring from afar, but knowing I always wanted to be in that department. And after going through many departments, I mean lighting, grip, camera, casting, end up being a producer as well. And one day I was just like, I'm going to do it. I'm gonna stop going around the area I
Hmm.
really want to go to, and I'm finally gonna step out and step into hair and makeup. And the first week I decided I wanted to do that. I ended up landing a TV show with
Yeah.
Jay. I was a pilot called The Engagement for MTV. It did not take off, but that was my sign. Like, I'm doing the right thing. And after that, it was a Lululemon commercial with Lululemon and Sephora, the basics.
Yeah. No
And
pressure.
yeah, and God just really showed me like, all right, it's go time.
Mm, All right. To that end, biggest challenges when you were getting started. I mean, it doesn't happen by chance that these projects land in your lap. I mean, the landing in the lap is, who do you know? What have you done? All of these things. So talk to us a little bit about what those earlier days were like.
Ooh, the biggest challenge. Okay, so that was when you couldn't go to YouTube if you didn't know something. You didn't have like someone showing you the day in life, as we do now, where
Hmm.
everybody's on TikTok, Instagram. You literally had to figure it out, call people like, hey, can you give me a little bit of advice? I'm on my first gig. I am nervous. I am a nervous
Hmm.
wreck. What does my kit look like? What should I have in my kit?
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
How am I to be with talent, directors, producers, time management? So those were the things that you just kind of learned along the way. I guess that would be the challenges that would come. Is figuring it out,
Hmm.
learning
Hmm.
firsthand,
Hmm.
not having a reference to go to.
Ooh, I think people really don't. They underestimate what that experience, that time in. Yeah, that was without having YouTube. I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
testament to where you are now. I mean, this you put in the work to get there, and you continue to put in that work. You are someone who does both in this space, which is hair and makeup.
Mhm.
We know a lot of people that decide one over the other. There are pros and cons to all of the things. I'm curious, like, do you have a preference, or do you really truly like find that you were lit up by both equally?
Yes and no.
Okay, okay,
Um, I do lean towards makeup more.
okay,
That was the first love. Um,
sure,
and hair was something that fell into my lap,
okay,
but then became a love.
hmm,
But makeup was always just where my eyes were set forth on.
sure, sure. What about sort of your personal slash professional aesthetic? Like from your POV, what do you think your niche is in entertainment when you are coming to a new project and you are, tasked with it, whether it's glam, whether it's hair, whether it's the combo? What do you think are your sort of unique points of differentiation that you bring to the table that other people don't?
I know most people will probably say this, like, oh, I'm gonna bring out your true
Hmm.
beauty, like something that is shaped towards you. But
Hmm.
honestly, that is where like thrive.
Mm.
I can stare at a face, I can stare like at a hair texture and just know what looks best on them.
Mm.
And not what I think looks best, where we
Hmm.
both decide, like, okay, I at the end of the day, the client has to be happy. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what I can see the vision and they may
Yeah.
not see it right then. Um,
Hmm.
and that's my big thing. I'm always able to merge that where
Hmm.
like they see my vision and they see it for themselves.
Mm.
And I feel like that's my biggest niche that has helped push me. Is truly pulling out that beauty where they're like, okay, I was nervous at first, but yeah, you got it.
I love that. What do you think helps people feel more comfortable? Is it that, you sort of talk through and then do something to show them
Mhm.
how good they could look, or is it more a sort of conversation where it's like vibes and photo references? Like, how does the process, how does your process work? I'm curious. I feel like with creatives, it's always so different. But when you talk about like that skill set of really making people look objectively their best, how does that happen?
So, photo reference is amazing.
Hmm.
That gives them that comfortability where it's not me trying to explain it verbally. Like I can say, hey, I put the eyeliner here, we do a little this and that,
Hmm.
it'll lift, and they're like, in their head, they're like, I barely do eyeliner.
Yeah, yeah.
So
What are you talking about?
yeah, so if you show a photo, like,
Hmm.
hey, this is not your face, but and I also try to get a photo reference that is similar to the person
Mm,
who's sitting in my chair.
sure.
That's always going to help because they can actually see themselves like, oh, okay, yeah, we do. She does have like a rounder face like me, high cheekbones. Okay, now I see your vision. I love how it looks on her. If you can like duplicate that, replicate that onto
Mhm.
me, and I feel just as amazing as this person looks in the photo, we're there.
Mm. All right, all right. I'm loving it. If you could talk to me a little bit about the celebrity of it all, the sort of higher profile. I mean, you mentioned Lululemon Sephora as one of the earlier projects, which is crazy. Um,
Mhm.
how for people that are sort of not in this world, how do you get involved? How is the sort of outreach to you? Like, what does that look like? And then we'll ask you some more questions. But like generally speaking, people that have no exposure to entertainment, how the heck do people get in touch with you for projects?
So as far as getting in touch with me, that would be via my website. You
Hmm.
can reach out to me Instagram, my website. A lot comes from referrals.
Hmm.
If it's on social media, if I'm active on there and it's got a DM or a message or my number or email, that's how you can get in touch with me.
Amazing.
I think that's like a big thing for us as artists is just making sure that we're accessible.
Mm. Mm. Oh, that is really well and succinctly put. Like, if you can't be reached, then how the hell are you going to be reached? Uh,
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the Be Good Black Parade campaign, because this is pretty big. I mean, there's really nobody bigger, I think, in entertainment than Beyonce, period. And I'm a fan. You don't know this about me, but people that are listening to the pod know that I'm, part of the hive. Talk to me about how you got involved with that, because that's I mean, it stands out for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, so that was a crazy situation. And it's not like an elaborate story.
Hmm.
Honestly, it was just a post. And I knew what the Black Parade was in the Be Good Foundation.
Hmm.
And the post, they had the company, they had the Black Parade. I applied and their people reached out to me.
Boom.
It was really that simple.
Hmm.
It's
Talk to
just
me.
knowing the names.
Knowing the name. I mean, also beautifully put. Doing a little bit of homework, finding out who those people are, and then being available to them once you've reached out. For that work, what was it like? I mean, again, Beyonce in particular and her team. Very detail oriented, tight-lipped, as it were. So, I mean, I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but I mean, generally speaking, what is it to work with a group like that, where there are sort of stricter parameters on what they find acceptable because their expectation is excellence?
So I was put on an NDA
Of
for the
course, of
project, but
course.
once it's released,
Great.
I can definitely speak about it now. First off, the team is amazing. Sweetest, kindest team I can say they're in my top five as far and they're not below.
Okay,
They're at one,
okay.
two. One, two on the
All
list.
right, all right.
Like the team was just amazing, so comfortable. Let you know, like, hey, we can't post anything.
Hmm.
Once we do release it, feel free, you can post content because it's important to us as artists to like have that content, especially working with like that team. That's
Hmm.
something that I aspired for. Now, Beyonce
Hmm.
was not there on the shoot,
Understood.
but like
Understood.
just working with the team that works alongside her and
Hmm.
like seeing their work ethic, seeing how they embraced me that day, like they felt like family to me, honestly.
Mm, mm. Oh, I love that. I mean, that's not always the case on set. So I'm glad that
Yeah.
that was your experience.
Yes.
I'm glad that they're up in that top one, two of the top five.
Mhm.
Um, Talk to me about sort of working with high profile talent. It's different than, a model that's brought in for a shoot or a commercial. Somebody
Mhm.
that's going to be on set performing, whether it's on like a music video or a TV or a movie. How do you build rapport with them? How do you build that trust and comfort? Because I mean, they're putting themselves out there and they're relying on someone like you with hair and makeup to make sure that they are going out looking as, can only help with their performance. So talk to me about what that's like.
Remembering that they're human.
Mm,
That is the number one tip.
okay.
So I like to pride myself because a lot of the talent that has sat in my chair for a film, a TV show, has reached out to me outside of the film to
Uh,
have me work with them again. And that is a true testament. And that means a lot because I think a lot of people they get so wrapped up of like, oh my gosh, it's this person and that person. There's
uh-huh.
person. um, I don't fangirl. On the inside I am. I'm
Sure, sure, sure.
definitely
Sure,
fangirl
sure, sure.
on the
Yeah.
inside, but it will never show. Um, and it's just like reading the room too.
Mm,
If they are very quiet, I'm not going to be, how's the kids? How are you? What's your favorite snack? Have you been around all the places in Chicago? Let me tell you about all the places in Chicago. I'm not
mm.
about to run my mouth a minute. I'm a quiet person already. So I
Okay.
think that's something that like helps talent feel comfortable with me.
Hmm.
Because as much as they're in their own head, I'm in my own. So
Real talk.
I care about the final look and you looking good and
Hmm.
that being a staple on my name of like anytime I sit in her chair, I don't have to worry. I can truly trust Jasmine
Mm,
with like doing my hair and my makeup. I
mm,
don't have to worry. She's one person that I can call and I just know I'm going to look good. And
mm.
I think that's the true testament. That's the true staple. That's the sprinkle that keeps talent happy and keeps you working.
Oof. So talent is one thing, and obviously it is so important to make sure that like there's good rapport, that there's trust, that there's comfort.
Mhm.
Often on sets, and I know this, and listeners I think probably will, like you're collabing with others. You're, one of a team, as you were talking about. How is it working with other people? So not the client, but other artists. Like, what has collaboration been like for you? What are the ways that it can be done successfully? Because I would imagine it can go left with lots of personalities. So I'm curious. What successful collaboration when you're on set, when there are other artists in the picture, what do you think you need to make sure you do?
Remove ego. It's not about you. It is
All right,
not
all right.
about you. It is about the team.
Mm,
We collectively are trying to make this well-engined machine run,
mm,
honestly. I am not the star pupil of the show. I am just a mere hand that keeps this machine running. Now, can I be well oiled one day and
yeah.
it just shines and the machine is running great? Yes, but so can my teammate, and that's what I want. We all need to be well oiled pieces for this machine.
Mm, mm. Again, coming out with some gems here. These are great clips. What is a really memorable experience that you've had with a sort of higher profile person, to the extent that you can speak about it? But like, what sticks out when you're looking at your career thus far? And obviously, you've got years ahead of you too. But like, what are some like whoa moments where you reflect on? And you're like, damn, like I did that. That was a cool experience.
I would say working on Mr. Throwback, and that was Stephen Curry's show.
I'm
And
so bummed that it didn't take off. I love Ego so much. I'm so excited that we're going to talk about because anyway, but yeah, go on.
so speaking of Echo,
Yep.
so Stephen Curry was supposed to come to Chicago to film his portion for the show. Unfortunately, like obligations and whatever happened on his side of things that wasn't able to happen.
Mhm.
So typically your department heads they had to go to San Francisco. So your department heads will go and they'll man our team and normally hire local out there.
Mhm.
Um, I had the expectation because I was just the third on the crew. So you have your
Mhm.
department head, your
Mhm.
key, and then your third. But Ego was pretty much my personal for the show.
Mhm.
Um, so pretty much I kind of got the spiel, the letdown of like, okay, we'll be going out there. Unfortunately, most likely you won't be able to come. We'll see what can happen, but typically it's just the department heads that go out there and we'll get somebody local that can perform, look at your continuity photos and
Mhm.
replicate your work. I go into the trailer one day and I'm doing Ego's makeup, and they're talking about, going to San Francisco to film the
Mhm.
rest with Stephen Curry. And she asked me, like, oh yeah, you're coming, right? And I was like, I don't think so. I would love to come, of
Yeah,
course.
I'm not sure.
I will always come for you, but I don't think that's the thing. And she told me, yeah, no, don't worry about it. And next thing you know, I am in San Francisco to finish and to complete the project, and that means a lot
Mm.
to know that you set that mark with your
Mhm.
talent trusts you, and I love working with Echo. So it's just like I was so excited to be able to go out. So that's something that like will always like hit right here.
Mm. I love that. Again, I wish that that show had fared better for a lot of reasons. But Ego Nwodim, like such a talent. So she's from Maryland. I'm from Maryland originally. There's like a lot of pride there with, you know, and I wanted to say that I feel like when the show came out, with your involvement, subsequent to that, she's had really quite a moment. She's blossomed into like a fashion girl, a hair girl. Like people are very interested in what she's up to, and I think it's really only because of projects like Mr. Throwback that like put her on the map for people to care in this way. And obviously had a huge year on SNL before she left with Lisa from Temecula, Maine. My God.
Yeah.
Anyway, not to fangirl too much, but Ego Nwodim is such a talent. Talk to me a little bit about that project. So, I mean, obviously, going to San Francisco, that was unexpected. What were other things that you learned for that, for Mr. Throwback? Like, what were things that have now stuck with you that you like take with you to future projects as a result of that?
Learning to roll with the punches, honestly.
Okay.
And
Yep.
that's just like
Yep.
with production, with crew, but also just adjusting styles to match your talent and what they love.
Mm,
Um, Ego's very vocal on what she likes and what she doesn't like, and I love that because it makes you a better artist.
mm,
I remember our test shoot. I did her makeup, and mind you, this was my birthday, and she did not know it was my birthday.
oh,
We had our test day, and it was my first time doing her makeup,
mm,
and there were some things that she didn't like.
sure.
And I remember going home as an artist, like, oh my gosh, I blew it. Like, I'm the worst. This is the first person that, like, because she didn't hate it, but she didn't love it. And it was very,
Sure, sure, sure.
very well known. Um, and having that going home, I'm like, oh, it's my birthday, and she didn't like it. And I've never had someone not like my work. And I'm just like, okay.
Mm,
Instead of wallowing, I'm like, okay, the next day I'm gonna beat the mess out of her face. And like literally, we just like there was a bond from that moment of
mm.
like, okay, get in the critique and
Got it.
back in for the kill.
Mm,
And that's something that I will always take with me. Like, okay, your work may not be loved, or there may be a tweak that is needed within your work,
mm,
but don't let
mm,
that defeat you. Like,
mm.
okay, step your cookies up, step your game up, and like make it happen.
So well put. I'm laughing because, I mean, again, some of this stuff is relevant to anybody. I mean, you don't have to be in entertainment working in hair and makeup to take some of these learnings. A, a favorite project for you that comes to mind. So, Mr. Throwback, you mentioned. I mean, are there others where, again, you're like, this was such a
Mhm.
time? I'm curious because you got a stacked resume.
Um, Mr. Throwback was definitely one. Praise This. Now this was um a Christian gospel film with like Chloe
Mm-hmm.
Bailey, Quavo, Drewski, a lot of gospel legends in
Mm-hmm.
the making. So that one hit home too. Because it was faith-based. I'm
Mm-hmm.
strongly in my faith.
Mm-hmm.
And that one also, um, my talent, Kiera, she just got married, so her last name is different.
Uh,
But like literally, we went from trailer to red carpet to wedding. Like that was a bond there.
mm.
And yeah, like just truly being able to bond with your talent, it just means the most. It means everything.
I love that. What about dream projects? Like, what is something where you're like, there's either a project that's out there already that you want to get involved in that you're not, or
Mhm.
is there a project that you're like, I want to get in on this, and hopefully people are not going to listen and pitch it. We don't want that for you.
Euphoria.
Euphoria? Okay. All right.
Euphoria. Um, that would be a dream project for me. Um, yeah, everything about Euphoria. I just
Okay.
love
Okay.
makeup
Well,
wise, hair wise, just it's so much you can pull from.
let's see if they ever get season three to air, and if there will be another season. But if they're, I want that for you too. That would be fun for you to get in there and mess around. Something you did get your hands in was Deli Boys. So we had your hair department head on the show
Mhm.
when the series was out. What was that project like? Because that was, I mean, so many different characters, so much. Like, what was your experience like on set for that project?
Oh, it's so fun. First off, the cast is just they're funny.
Hmm.
Like it's going to work and just having that family feel. It's the first season, so everyone has the jitters. That's one thing I do love is a first season because
Mm,
all in this, we're all trying to figure it out. But we all want the best, and it's like I feel like your first season, everybody's pulling out all the stops, pulling out their secret tricks out the bag. Just because it's like you just feel that enjoyment and that excitement for like what could this be? What
mm,
could this turn out to? And you just always have high hopes.
mm. So you mentioned some tricks, which I think is maybe important if you will entertain us for a little bit to get into, which is like TV and film are very different than in real life. What's in your kit? What are some of the essentials where you're like, if I don't have this, it's all gonna go to crap. What are some of those like mainstays for you for TV and film production?
Ooh, tattoo cover up. Um,
Okay.
so that's our illustrator, alcohol paints to cover up tattoos.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm different because
Okay.
I can make anything work. You can give me dollar store makeup and you still gonna look like Beyonce when you leave my chair.
All
So,
right.
um, some main staples like an eyeliner, and it doesn't matter the brand.
Hmm.
I That's my one thing. Your eyes are gonna pop if you sit in my chair. They're always gonna pop. And eyeliners and a good lash. A good lash, not a dramatic, you're flying away lash, like the subtle, natural, like bumped up version of you lash.
Hmm. Do we have
It,
a brand, a go-to brand that you swear by, or I mean, is this it? You
oh,
can work.
yeah,
Okay, all right.
it's the
Jasmine can make it
Amazon
work.
part.
Okay,
It's
got it.
ooh, I just saw this walking at a beauty supply store.
Got
Like,
it. Got it. You're gonna make it
yeah.
work. Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Amazing. Tell me if you could about some trends that you're seeing, and what you're excited about for like their application to projects. So there are like things popping off in culture where you're like, that would look really cool on screen, or are there things on screen that you want to do more of, like period work, for example? Like I'm curious, like what lights you up? Because again, you're in the space of doing beauty and hair together. I feel like you get maximum inspiration. So I'm wondering, when you
Mhm.
look to what's out there, what do you want to do more of?
So I do want to do more period pieces. Love a Bridgerton. Um, I mean, that goes
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
saying. Like,
Sure. Yeah.
Bridgerton is one of they're at the top one and two on the list.
Okay.
But as far as like trends, now I don't think it's a trend that really translates onto like film, but the blush trend has been like a craze because of the makeup artist Esther. Shout out to
hmm
her. But yeah, the blush
So
trend,
good.
like, my blush a little heavy right
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
now.
Uh-huh. On
Due to
purpose.
her, and
Yep.
it's so cute. That's just one trend that I've been like falling in love with that
Mm.
also has translated into my personal life. But
Sure.
it also goes into my work too, but finding subtle ways of doing it to be able to bring it into editorial. I'll say that.
Sure. Sure.
Maybe not TV and film as much, just because a character they have a set way of what they look like.
hmm
But when you can play and you do get that one character where you can like bump them up a bit. Yeah, that is one thing that is a go-to for me.
All right. So you sort of got at something that I wanted to ask about, which is sometimes looks are set. Like it is not open for interpretation. It is very much about, as you mentioned earlier, continuity, making sure they look as they are supposed to for this character. What are other things that you wish stylists, makeup artists knew about when it came to, TV or film productions, like that they just don't maybe think about?
Ooh. Um, a look is set, like you said, because a lot of times you'll have your department head, your hair designer, makeup designer. They've already crafted out this character. You have to I would say, understand that there are moving pieces behind what your department head is telling you.
Mm,
So we have, and I'll say we because I've been a department head
yep.
recently. So we have spoke with not just us crafting out a look, but this has gone to the directors and the producers on the film. So as much as you might like, oh, I just want to add, that might not be the character. We like things, of course, yes,
hmm
but you
hmm
have to understand who this character is now, who they were 5 years ago, who they will be, and
mm
what matters during the moment that you're portraying for that character.
mm mm. Really well put. I think that, yeah, people are maybe thinking that it is a lot of opportunity to play, but it is a lot of opportunity to sort of work together on executing a vision that's shared, that, like, as you said, like is behind you, in front of you, lots of different people that have thoughts on what it's supposed to be. And yeah,
Mhm.
you're responsible for making that happen, which is crazy, because
Mhm.
in your case, you do. So you alluded to this. I mean, you being a department head, are you working on a project that is somewhat large that maybe you could give us some insight on, a spoiler perhaps, something that you're able to say within reason? I'd love to know.
Yeah, so I just finished a project. It's called Diary of a Muslim Cynic. Um, and it's just a really amazing piece. It's not out yet, and it's still, in the background,
hmm
editing and all the things.
Uh-huh.
So I can say that
Okay.
it is something I am really excited about and cannot wait for the world to see.
Amazing. Amazing. I'm so stoked for you. I'm looking forward to seeing that project when it comes to wherever it's going to come to. So yeah, we'll have to loop back about that. We can talk to you about it when it's available for people to see. Jasmine, it's been so nice getting to chat with you and learning about your work. Before I let you go, we're going to do our quick take. So these are the questions we ask of all of our guests. Try not to think about it for too long, and we'll get into it. First question. If you could instantly master one skill, what would it be? this does not have to be specific to hair beauty. So like any skill that's out there, if you could master it instantly, what would it be?
Ooh. Ooh, what skill? I want to like cybersecurity or
Okay.
IT, something in the tech realm.
Okay. Yeah. I can see it. I think we all gotta be careful right now about our digital footprint. So
Yes.
relevant, relevant. All
Yes.
right, cool. What is your current go-to song or album? What are you blasting on the regular right now?
Ooh. So right now I have been in a gospel bag.
Hmm.
So it is an artist named Sunday, uh,
Okay.
or Doe. Those are the two that I've been playing quite frequently.
Okay. I love that. I love that. And this gives our listeners an opportunity to expand their palettes and learn from people. So this is exactly why we ask.
Hmm.
What is a haircut or color trend that you were secretly obsessed with right now? Like, what is out there where you're like, ooh, I mean, you mentioned the blush trend, but
Hmm.
hair.
Hair wise, a bob. And I
You
know
like
that sounds so like I've
the
been,
bob? The bob is a controversial topic on this pod because it is so enduring. Like, it's not a trend. Like, it is there. Everybody, they
yeah, it's a
work for almost
classic.
every. Like, it's so good.
It's a classic.
Mm.
And
Do you
I've
like a
been
really
like,
short bob or you like a sort of more classic mid like what's your POV? Any bob?
so before it was the collarbone length,
Hmm. Hmm.
but now I want the blunt jawbone,
Hmm.
like,
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
yeah, to be able to tussle it over.
So did you see Kelly Rowland's blonde bob recently? She for the Boys Mind or the Brandy Monica link up.
Hmm.
I really I liked that. The yeah.
Yes, yes,
All
yes.
right, I'm down with that. Okay, if you could do a dream celebrity client's hair for a day, who would it be and what would you do?
Oh, Rihanna.
Boom, easy, quick. We love it.
Um,
What would you do? Because she's done a lot.
oh yeah, she has. I would give her like a nasty high ponytail with the heavy fringe in the front, kind of in essence of like a Ariana Grande, but like just revamped.
Mm, mm. Okay.
Mhm.
I see it. I see it. I don't think she's done a pony in a minute too. So there's
Yeah.
that.
Um,
Also makeup, and because you do both. So who is this celeb out there that you wish you could get your hands? You said beat that face up before. Who do you want to get in there with?
Oh, I think I would do really good with Cardi.
Okay.
But also, and I know this is probably controversial when me saying
Say
this,
it.
like Nikki as
Ah!
well. Like,
You're bringing them together in your dream collab. I love that.
yes.
Yes, some
I feel like
healing.
they both have like these very staple looks, but
Hmm.
I want to like revamp it in a way.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, I think that Nikki in particular could do for some revamping, and we'll leave it at that. All right, last question. What's a tiny thing that made you smile this week?
Ooh,
Because it's a little thing sometimes, you know?
family,
Love
family.
that. Love that.
Yeah, just being reached out to by family, reaching out to family, seeing family grow, little ones in the family grow, like just all around family. Yeah.
I love that. I love that, Jasmine. It's been such a pleasure getting to know you. Last thing. Where can people find you if they're not already following and going to your website, etc.?
Mhm.
Let's lay it out for people, and we'll include everything in the show notes as well.
So you guys can find me at creatively_J on Instagram, as well on TikTok. I'm not very active on TikTok, but that's going to change. It's
Okay.
2026. We're
Uh-huh.
changing
Uh-huh.
all of
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Um, and then yeah, my website, www.jasmine-creates.com. You can always find me there.
Boom. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you guys.
All right, Jeff, what a doll. I
Oh
mean,
my
I
God.
loved that conversation.
Yeah, no, it was such a treat to talk to her, and she's got so much experience under her belt, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see what she does next.
Thanks for sharing, Jasmine. Be sure to hit subscribe, rate, and review, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at Read the Tease, and send in questions to volumeup@thetease.com.
Volume Up is a Tease Media production. This episode was produced by Monica Hickey and Madeline Hickey. James Arbaje is our editor and audio engineer. Thank you to our creative team for the custom Volume Up theme song and for putting together the graphics and videos for this episode.